Hey guys, my name is Matimio, and today I have some fun Battlefield 3 information that I think you guys will appreciate, and the first thing that I wanted to talk about is the minimap. So apparently they are going to be making the minimap much more clear and user-friendly, I guess, and they're also going to make it so if you fire a weapon that is unsilenced, you're also going to show up on the minimap for a short duration, much like in the Call of Duty series. You're not actually going to be spotted, but you are going to show up as a triangle or something on the minimap so the enemy has a general idea of where you are. Like I said, you're not going to be spotted, so it's not going to follow you around like if you were spotted or have a triangle over your head, but it is going to give the enemy some sort of indication as to where you might be. I think this is a good change. It's going to make, it's going to bring another layer to strategy and also customization. You're going to have to think, am I going to be in situations where it's going to be close quarter combat, and will I be able to use the silencer effectively, or is it more long range combat where a silencer really isn't going to be effective? So I really do like the change here because I just feel like it brings another aspect to the game that's going to make it more enjoyable. So apparently there is going to be a patch on the first day that the game is released, and the reasoning behind this is because EA and DICE had to ship out, CDs to stores, and they're not able to make changes to those CDs because they no longer possess them. But so the patch, I'm assuming, is just going to make the game more up to date when the game is released and just fix some bugs. I'm assuming it's not going to be anything larger than that. It's just going to be some minor bug fixes. So on the 21st of October, we get to start actually pre-ordering or pre-downloading our pre-order for Battlefield 3 if you pre-ordered from a online site. So I believe it's Amazon and Origin have been confirmed for that. I'm assuming others have as well. But apparently this is just going to allow us to download the game before anyone else. We're not going to be able to play it, but it's just going to be on our computer. So that when the game is released on the 25th, we don't have to worry about downloading a huge file. It's already done, and we can start playing the game. So I think this is awesome. I always hated when I had to, go to the store, download the game, wait an hour, and then be able to play. Now we're just going to have it downloaded, and we're going to be able to play immediately once we get the game, or at least hopefully. So another thing is there is a new trailer for the multiplayer that got me very excited for the game. There is a lot of footage for it, and I will leave a link down below in the description if you haven't already checked it out. It's all multiplayer footage, and there are some really cool aspects of it that I wanted to go over. So something I thought was really cool is that we do get a glimpse at base jumping, and I've mentioned this in a previous video, but I was kind of worried if the animation wasn't going to be very realistic, so I kind of thought it was going to be much like the Bad Company series, where if you jumped out of a helicopter or something like that, you would just go straight down. It just looked like your character was standing but falling kind of thing. But that's not actually the case. It does have an animation where it does look like your character is sprawled out like he would actually be if he was skydiving. So I thought that was a very nice touch. I really like to see that, just the small things that added the overall awesomeness of the game. We also get a glimpse at some boat action where two boats are duking it out, and behind them is a gigantic aircraft carrier, which I'm assuming is the base for one of the factions. And we actually don't get to see any land around them, so I'm not sure if it's going to be a very water-heavy map where there's only a couple of islands. I think that would be a very cool aspect or very cool map design, but I'm not really sure how it's going to work out. If there's going to be, I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of jet gameplay since there is a aircraft carrier, and also, helicopters as well. But I'm really interested to see what is going to be revealed on that map. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see more about it. So another part of the trailer that I thought was very cool and really interesting was that at one point in the trailer, it appears that a helicopter is inside of a tunnel, and it's flying inside of the tunnel, and a tank is shooting at it, and it's shooting back at the tank. And I thought this was really cool. I'm not really sure if it spawns in there. I kind of doubt it. I'm assuming the pilot just got in there and was trying to defend their points from that location. I mean, it really doesn't have anything to do with the news or anything, but I just thought it was a really cool aspect, a very cinematic part of the trailer that I thought was amazing. That I thought if you haven't noticed that, I would go back to the trailer and get to that point. I think it's around like the 40-second mark or something like that. So at the end of the trailer, we get a little glimpse at the Back to Karkin expansion pack. We haven't really seen any footage or pictures of the maps that are available. We already know what they're called and what they're generally going to be like because they were at Battlefield 2. But we haven't actually seen any in-game footage, and so this is, I think, the first time we get to check it out. So it is looking very nice. The footage that we did get to see showcase some of the Frostbite 2 engine capabilities, where there's a scene where There's kind of a pristine, not really pristine street, but you know, it's not run down by any means. And then the next scene is the street is completely destroyed. There's rubble everywhere, and it just really showcases the capabilities of the Frostbite 2 engine. So very cool stuff in that aspect. But yeah, guys, this about wraps up the video. I do hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I would appreciate it if you give this video a rating. It helps out the Battlefield community a little bit. And also, if you'd like to be notified of new videos from me, I recommend that you subscribe to my channel and also follow me on Twitter. But until next time, everyone, have a good one and take it easy.